guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So as you can see, it's about plants and this is my first video. So I'm gonna share about one of the most common plants that we all have, that is money plant. And this video is dedicated to Arindam because he gave me the idea when he said he couldn't keep his money plant alive. And today morning, as I was checking on all my plants, I found my money plant wilting, and that is the one of the first plants that I had started with cutting. I know how to save it, and I thought it's a very good idea to share how you can save your money plant if it's not the healthiest. So I hope it helps. Okay, so you're gonna need some tools. Okay, so I have these basic tools which I got from Amazon, and also I highly recommend gloves. I did not wear gloves initially and I had to chop off my nails. Plus it's not good because no matter how much you wash, ultimately it will be stuck in your nails and that could lead to a number of diseases. So stay safe, wear gloves. I know the first time you wear gloves you'll feel like you can't grip on things, but it's worth it. Like one will be normal and one will have this, which is very easy to dig in. Okay, so the first thing we do is prepare the soil. So this is one of my old pots. Okay, it has a little soil at the side, that doesn't matter. So before we pick the plants out, we need to prepare the soil for it. You have to, okay, I'm opening the gloves now because it's very difficult to handle the camera, but I'm going to show you. So first you need to till it, okay, and make sure, so this thing I cannot turn it on, the soil will come off, but it has a hole, drainage hole, which is good. So now you just need to sort of just move the soil around and make sure there's like literally no hard rock or something which is blocking the drainage hole. And after that you need to prepare the soil, which is literally garden soil. You don't have to get all the fancy things. I get them for free literally. Okay, so here is the money plant. It is in a hanging cane. I used to hang it. Now you can see not all of them are healthy. For example, this one I can say for a it is okay healthy. Now I will gently pull it up. If it has developed roots, I have not to injure that. You can see it did not, but you can see nodes. Okay, these are the nodes. When you see these nodes on your plants, it means that roots will grow from here. I'm gonna pluck the black leaf because that is gonna fall off anyway. I'll show you very closely. So this one, can you see those ridges? Okay, this doesn't mean it is drying. Okay, you don't have to panic, but obviously it doesn't look as healthy as it should. So I'm just gonna neatly line them aside. When you're plucking, be very, very careful. So none of them grew roots. Okay, so there was clearly a problem. I'm gonna show you how to fix it. Like, you don't have to panic, like if your money plant is not looking healthy, it is fine till it dries out. And before it dries out, see, for example, this one, okay, it has completely dried. The stem, the diameter of the stem you can understand, okay, but still we'll try to save this as well. When you do a money plant cutting, make sure you pick from the healthiest stem with at least 4 or 5 leaves and nodes. Nodes is very important. For example, see this node, it did not, and it has almost dried up. I'm going to show you everything so you don't have to panic. Like one by one we're going to gently pull out. Now as far as my diagnosis goes, I'm not very pro at it, but I'm gonna say it was overwatered. You can see the soil is very, very mushy. Okay, now this is probably the reason the plant literally gave up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first air it out. Alright, now the pot which I had prepared, I'm gonna bring it here. Right, There's nothing wrong with the soil actually. Like, don't panic that I'm putting the same soil. Soil is fine. It has just been so watered that it has become mushy. So I'm gonna leave watering for actually money plants needs water every day honestly, but the pot has to be very very well drained. Also know this, that when you're replanting, like repotting a plant, it will count as stress for the plant. Okay, so don't expect it to be at its full glory the next day. You need to give it time. It's something like, suppose you are in a new environment which you're not used to, and people are expecting you to smile and be yourself the very next day. So that doesn't happen. Even if you do, it will not be very real. So it's okay, give a plant some time. You don't have to make it attend your favorite party the very same day. Okay, now I'm gonna put a bit of soil just because it's too mushy. I wanted to soak it up. Okay, see, there's a lot of trial and error in planting. It's not that you're gonna become a pro in one day. I did not. I have still killed many plants, and I'm still clueless about some, but I'm always learning. And just like people, every plant has a different personality. I feel even the same plant of the same species, some person will say, oh no, it grows in indoor, and the other person will be like, no, I have tried a lot. Okay, now for the important part. So what we will do is, can you see the rot here? Okay, so we are gonna cut that out, and when you cut it, see, these are old pair of scissors, so I can use them. You can also get, you don't have to buy new. You have to cut it like this at an angle, okay, because that's the fastest way to make root grow. Also, you see a node here, so I am going to pluck this leaf out. Yeah, I also find it really sad when I have to cut leaves, but this is important. Okay, now I'll do that for all of them. Also, I just noticed this particular stand, can you see it has a new leaf growing? So it's the healthiest. So even though all of them are from the same plant, one of them picked up and is healthy. Understood? So it is really difficult to exactly what your plant needs. So okay, this one's for my friend Arindam, who said he can't keep a money plant alive. So I'm gonna tell you, Arindam, it's not something like which you are not being able to do. It's fine, keep trying. You can Google more on what exactly your plant needs, and then you'll be a very proud money plant father in no time. See, this for example has completely dried out, so you're gonna do the same thing for him also. See, this has a lot of yellow and it starts here, so I'm going to cut here. This, for example, didn't grow any leaves, so there's no hope for this. I'm not gonna cut it. See, can you see so many nodes, and these are healthy nodes, so I'm gonna cut it under this. Again, one healthy plant. It's very healthy. I just need to clip off a little bit. This is almost completely dry, but I just don't have the heart to throw it, so I'm gonna give it a try. But honestly, it's so limp that I am very doubtful if it will live. Okay, so I have my cuttings right here. Okay, all the cuttings. honestly, when I did this cutting, I should have just started with one, but again, I have a thinky what if all of them go. So here's my claw glove. Okay, so it's extremely easy to till the soil with it, really. Okay, so that is what I'm gonna do a bit. Okay, so once I'm done with it, I'm gonna take this, like just take a finger and dig it, just one. Okay, go as deep as you can go. Okay, so this hole, it will help me put the stem. Okay, so for example, I take this stem and then I'll put it right here. There, I'll just push it. So that is how you're gonna plant them again. Okay, I'm gonna open the gloves again because again problems handling the equipment. But if you're not filming yourself, then it is a very good way. Especially it works, I've seen, if you're not potting and you're just planting them on the soil itself, it is very handy then, because then you get a bigger surface area. So I'm not going to use my finger to it, but I'm going to use this one. Also, here's something like I probably shouldn't even be saying it, but I've heard this from people that money plant grows best if it is stolen. Okay, I find it very funny. Also, if someone just pulled out my money plant, I'm gonna be so mad at them. But if it is true, I want to know. If you guys know anything about this, please mention in the comment section. I would really want to read more about it. You see this leaf, I'm gonna pluck it out because it's just gonna be a liability for the plant. Don't feel bad while when you're picking leaves. At first I was very sad, what am I doing, it's such a healthy leaf and stuff. But it's actually, when you're planting it now, the plant has to make nutrition for that many leaves, and it's already weak. So it's something like you're shifting to a new house and you have to feed 20 people already. So if there are 5 people, it will be easier for the plant. Okay guys, so I guess now you know what to do if your money plant is not the healthiest. Also, a few pointers I would like you to know. Money plants can literally survive in most environments, or how you keep them. You can put them in water, it will grow roots and everything. You can put them in low light. I have seen money plants literally hanging from the bathroom cells and everything. But sometimes people say it's not growing. So every plant has a different personality. That is something I have believed, and trust me, they do. Even if you take a cutting from a very healthy plant, you're giving it everything and it may not survive. So don't be disheartened, just change the way you're taking care of the plant. Research a bit, it really helps. Okay, and I'm sure following these steps, you'll have a lush money plant garden in no time.